So I'm sitting here, barbecue sauce on my titties, just trying to write a song and whatnot. And I realized I didn't fucking post a video in a couple of weeks. Number one reason for that, I moved. I live in North Bay now. Cool. Um, but like I don't have a song lined up or anything right now, or video recorded or anything right now. So I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you the story of my fucking edible experience I had a couple of days ago. Like, oh my, I was still living in Perry Sound at the time, and I didn't have anything to do that day or the next day. So I'm like, whatever. I had these edibles. May as well, right? Got them for my birthday. Now, anybody who knows me will tell you I don't smoke pot because I don't like it. It only ever appeals to me when I'm really, really drunk. So I'll tell you this. Okay, so like there were these little gummies, and I fucking love gummies. So I went ahead, I ate one and a half. Big mistake. That was my first mistake. I didn't feel anything for a little while, for about an hour and a half. I talk to my landlord and her son, and I'm just laughing my ass off because he hit his head off the fucking cabinet. It was so goddamn funny. I almost keeled over on the floor. I went downstairs to watch TV and whatnot, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just swiping around on Tinder because what the hell, why not? Now I matched with this chick who was like a kilometer away from me, and I'm like, what are the fucking odds? But like, here's the thing. I was really stoned. I felt my eyes going like this. So I was like, oh no. Oh no. So I didn't know what was going on. So this chick starts messaging me, inviting me over and shit. And I'm like, yo, I am so freaked out because like I didn't recognize this chick. And I was in Perry Sound. You'd think I would have noticed, knew who this person was. No idea. So I'm like, I'm just sitting there all paranoid and whatnot. She's inviting me over. She's trying to smoke weed with me, and I didn't have the nerve to tell her I didn't smoke. I told her I was stoned, but entirely different. So I'm just like sitting there watching this chick message me, and I'm like, because like in my fucking stoned paranoid ass brain, I was like, what if this person is just gonna mug me? I don't understand. I don't know who this person is. So she's like, yeah, we can come over, like, we can smoke and we can hook up a little bit maybe. And I'm like, I don't know you. You don't know me. She's like, well, what do you want to know? And I'm like, what's your Instagram? Because in my fucking paranoid ass brain, I figured if I could find her on Instagram and scroll, like, just kind of creep her Instagram page a little bit, maybe I could find out some information, see if this is a fake account, see if this is a fake imaginary person who just wants to, take my money, take advantage of my intoxication, and play with my butthole. I don't know. So she told me she didn't have Instagram, and I'm like, okay, someone tells me this is not a real person. Or, I mean, not a real young woman who's interested in my sexy ass. But she sent me her Snapchat, and I'm like, Snapchat has a location thingy on it. So she sends me her name, I add her, and everything, and I'm like, just waiting. She sends me a snap, and I can't remember this exactly, but I'm pretty sure this fucking picture was like sent from a camera roll, and I'm like, no, because no. And like the weird thing was, her name on Tinder matched her name on the fucking Snapchat, but her last name and her Bitmoji was like a celebrity, was like Courtney Cox. I'm like, and I'm like, you know what? This is a dangerous game. Maybe we'll sleep this one off, and then tomorrow we'll see what happens. So right then and there, I fell asleep on the couch. I didn't have the energy in my body to go get a fucking blanket. So what did I do? I just reached down on the floor where I dropped my coat, and I used that as a blanket. That was my blanket, my fucking coat. I don't like edibles. No, never again. Never again. I'm sorry. I'll just sit here with barbecue sauce on my titties. That's good enough.